coming to you live from the land of chlamydia-ridden koalas. It's time for Destiny Down Under.
Episode of the Destiny Down Under podcast. Always every fucking week except last week because we just flat out couldn't be bothered recording an episode. Emerald Power Slave, joined this week by apparently Johnny Bravo or some shit. Who are you? Is this a hangover from Halloween?
Look, I know I've transitioned from homeless man to Johnny Bravo.
It's been rapid. It has been fucking rapid, man.
I got something else I want to talk about.
Oh, all right.
And I'm
okay. Is like, given that you and I haven't spoken in a fortnight.
No, it literally just happened then. It just popped into my head.
Okay, yep.
And I blame Felicia.
Okay, this is great.
So Felicia looks after
DDU, first issue of the Bang the Gavel hearing in the issue of whatever Fez has done.
Right. So Felicia, Bungie, ANZ sent us little care packages. I think it was with Halloween, and we got these little like blankies. And like I can't now.
I can see where this is going.
I can't not now stream. I got a little blankie on my legs, and I feel like a little nana every time I stream. I'm like, "Where's me blankie?" Do you know what I mean?
It's gonna be fucking
embarrassing.
40 degrees soon, and you'll be in here like some fucking desiccated
aircon on.
Nana. Put the aircon on so you can have your blanket on. Mine's out on the lounge. I've been, mate,
been snuggling. It's pretty good.
The fucking amount of naps I've had under that thing already is just ridiculous. Mainly
nothing.
Any of the good ones, because we've got these good sheepskin ones, right? I'm quiet. How quiet?
Yeah, apparently you're quiet. You sound fine to me, but you must be coming quiet through on OBS or something.
Good. Am I louder now? Louder. That. Volume. Why's my voice not fucking changing volume when I turn the thing up? Anyway, I'm just going to talk louder. How about that?
Is this better? Yells in the microphone.
I'll project. Sounds good. Whatever. Righto. I'll just look at where Maddie's is. I know mine's roughly about the same. And this kind of thing. Good. Right. Professional outfit here on the DDU podcast. Yeah. So Nana blankets, I think, is where we're at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Happy with that.
Have you given up on your shit game yet, or what?
Nah. I mean, it's a complete role reversal for the podcast where
not Destiny, by the way.
Wait, did you go flawless? Did you go flawless?
The other shit game.
What shit game? What other shit game?
No, because I'm talking about New World, mate.
Oh, yeah. No, I knew that you were. I think I know what I've done to the microphone. Hang on.
He's worked it out, chat. This is the train wreck already.
Shit dear podcast. There we go.
You got it?
I'm back.
You're back, baby.
I'm probably loud now, if anything, which is fucking on brand, but, you know, everyone will have to suffer. Yeah, no, look. New World has taught me so much about what I love about Destiny. It's ridiculous. And like, I know that it's like, you know, when you go on holiday somewhere and you're like, yeah, I could live here when you get there. And then after a week, you're like, fuck, I'm glad to be going home.
Yep. Yeah, that's like every holiday I ever take.
Yeah, like you always get there and you're like, oh, look at how pretty it is, and look at this and look at that, and then, you know, like you might be 4 days in and there's some dead shits hanging around and you're like, oh, okay, this isn't quite what I thought it was. Well, I mean, New World wasn't that, because basically we turned up to New World and it was already a dumpster fire and everyone knew it. So it's been kind of this weird, like, read the patch notes every week and have a bit of a giggle kind of, like I know that I'm not long-term invested in it. So when something's comically broken, I can just kind of go, look at this shit. knowing that
What's happening? The stuff's broken and then
dude, like fucking I wouldn't even know how to list it, right? Like the fucking PvP mode, the Outpost Rush, has only been enabled for a week because for the 3 weeks prior to that, it could glitch you under the map where you would be stuck forever. Like not like just stuck until the end of the game. Just your character gets fucking relocated off the map for forever. And you have to basically restart or some shit. So like, oh yeah, we better disable an entire game mode that's like one of the few sources of currency in the game, right? Then this week just gone, because people were gold duping so aggressively, they took the entire fucking economy offline. Like all of the trading, all of the fucking like no in-person trading, and then it basically broke everyone's ability to manage settlements. So they all got downgraded and fucked on by the AI in a 24-hour period. It's like there is so much going fucking haywire. It is ridiculous. That, and then there's always like one game-breaking weapon per week. It's like if Destiny's metas, right? Like this is the good gun. It's normally, say it's fucking Ace of Spades again or whatever. All right, here's the good gun. It's like that every week, but it's not because it's by design. It's because something that they've changed trying to address one issue has created another one with a weapon. Someone's figured it out, and everyone's like, "Oh fuck, we better use that." Like just that things would stack and not what like you could, if you're in proximity to someone, you get a buff, and the buff just doesn't go away. So you just run in near people and then have this buff for forever. Right? Just shit like that. I'm like, fucking hell. I mean, look, we've got Telesto.
Is there a community manager?
Yeah, I imagine they're under a table hiding somewhere at this point. There are, and look, they're doing as good a job as they can. Like, there's just so many issues that are like, it's so widespread that I don't think that they can ever kind of go, oh, okay, here's what we're tackling this week. It's sort of like fucking, they don't get to dictate the terms. It's kind of like, here's the most egregious issue this week. We're gonna have to deal with it. So in that sense, it's been pretty wild. But I mean, I've been having a good time with it. Once I got to like the end game, and I didn't have to worry so much about grinding just the absolute fucking banal garbage quests that are just the shittest thing I've ever experienced in gaming in the last decade. Once I got into the end game where I could just run around with my mates and bash people up and whatever, it's fun again. So I think if you're in the doldrums of actually leveling your character, it's like Destiny in that way. Like, you know how we're always saying like power level doesn't mean anything. It just like an artificial,
Yeah.
This is very much the same. Like it keeps you out of Outpost Rush, which is like the end game PvP stuff. It keeps you out of wars. It keeps you out of the high level dungeons and all that sort of stuff. And the quests themselves, if you're doing them by yourself, they are fucking shit because they're kind of half designed to be done with like more than one person. So unless you're kind of a little bit over leveled, you're going to have a really rough time and you'll get nothing out of them. It's just so like in terms
So what
of,
do you appreciate about Destiny from this?
just about everything. Just that I can load up Destiny and I kind of know what I'm going to get. Or that like in Destiny PvP, like I can normally figure out how I died, right? I can go, oh, well, I shouldn't have fucking pushed out there. That was a bit dumb.
Yeah, true.
I got shot 3 times. Where this is like 7 people turned up and I was fucked. I don't even know which one killed me. And I'm like stun locked from the moment they saw me until the minute I'm dead. And I'm just there going, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah,
So,
I can't say I like the PvP in it.
Yeah, I mean, having said that, being on the other side of the equation is very fun. Kicking the living shit out of people who can't fight back. There's something in it that feeds something very primordial in my soul.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that I like that actually has got me about it is that there's kind of this like with the companies and that, which is more or less its version of guilds, right? There's 3 main factions. There's green, which is the Marauders, which is what we play as. Then there's the purple, which are the, I don't know, Syndicate, and then do not ask. Look, we're going to talk about Destiny in a minute. Did you go flawless last week, Matt?
Yeah.
All right. How many games did it take you?
We had to do it in 1 card.
Why? Oh, am I loud? Rach is telling me to shut up from outside. I'll shut the window. Is that good enough? Yeah, she's getting into me about swearing. I didn't realize the window was open.
Oh, it's all gone downhill. It's all gone downhill.
Fuck! No, fucking hell, what is this podcast? What were we talking about? New World. Yeah, no, I think the thing that has actually like drawn me into it is just the kind of drama between and rivalries between the different guilds and stuff like that. You know, we had a whole heap of people sort of flood in, and like from other servers, and we're more or less cheating to win. So it made our faction kind of band together a little bit, and it's been interesting in that. But I think once that kind of the novelty of that wears off, I know where I'll be. I know where I'll be in December. I can tell you that. I'll be playing Halo. So it's got a shelf life, and I think in that context, like I'm enjoying it. But yeah, it's so broken in so many ways that.
Did you see the game I played this morning?
Oh, I saw like the very tail end of it, just coming in and watching. It was very pretty. What was it? You were playing with what's it called? Spruik it.
It's called Lost Ark. It's a game that came out in 2018, but it's only been available in Korea and Russia.
Oh yeah, so
and then Amazon Studios have basically brought it over to the Western audience, essentially.
Yeah, okay.
So it was the beta, but to be honest, it's essentially, how do you say the Blizzard game, the dungeon crawler Blizzard game?
Diablo, apparently.
See, I said Diablo, and everyone's like, huh?
You fucking Australian, Matthew.
I know.
You're allowed to say, like,
everyone was,
Diablo.
What's laughed in my face?
Fucking hell. I'm not going to take on what's about
Diablo. Diablo, apparently, right?
Diablo. Like, we can't say that. We have to say Diablo. We don't even say Diablo. We say, hey, where's me wallet? We can't even get two fucking letter words right, let alone Diablo.
Diablo.
Get off it.
Anyway, it's basically like I can't say the Diablo. It's like a MMO Diablo.
That's pretty massive.
So
like, did you enjoy it? Because I know that you and Diablo. I'm just going to say Diablo. I don't give a fuck with it. If me saying Diablo bothers you, leave comments in the video below the video.
I'm just glad I got back up because nobody supported me before.
Oh, I mean, look, if there was anyone that's going to be backed into a weird corner with you, it's probably me. So here we are. Diablo, the hill we will die upon. Sorry. So how was it?
It was extremely complex. Or maybe that's pretty standard for an MMO. It felt like I had more things going on than New World because I played a fair bit of New World. In regards to your items and like menu systems and pets and all that kind of stuff. But the basic premise is pretty fun because I prefer a combat system like Diablo than I do other MMOs or New World.
What, like, in what way? What's the difference? How do you, as you say?
Well, I don't fucking know. It just feels like the combinations you can put together are more thought out and less spammy, I guess. You know, in New World, you can't see shit. It's just basically like a fucking... It's just a field of AoE. Do you know what I mean? Whereas...
R and F.
Whereas you sort of, I guess it's a bit like League of Legends and that. You can see what's going on and you can see when people get stunned and you can see what's happening and that kind of stuff. So
what you're saying is that it actually makes some kind of sense.
Yeah, the combat actually makes some sort of sense. Yeah. But look, I don't think it's something I'll play a huge amount. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. You can have like 30 people take on like world bosses and stuff like that. So.
I mean, you were playing as some kind of demon-looking character, right?
That was a skin. It was a skin.
Oh, right. I was going to say, that sold me on it a little bit. Like, anything with a demon in it that you can be the demon and look evil while doing good things, I'm down with it.
I look like the dude out of the fucking dungeon, the Pit of Heresy, Zolmak.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll allow
it.
But
Anyway,
like a cross
I'll
between
probably give
him and like Surtur from fucking Thor,
Yeah.
the start of the second Thor.
Yeah, true. I'll probably give it a bit more of a shot. It's free to play. The beta's running at the moment, but you do need to have like a founders pack to get into the beta. Otherwise, just wait till next year essentially and give it a shot. But I think if you like Diablo and you sort of like MMOs, I mean, it's two of your favorite things smashed together basically.
The match.
So there you go. And then I've been playing a fair bit of Iron Banner, to be honest, this week.
I haven't picked up Banner yet. I was planning on probably doing that tonight, and then now I've got to do a fucking war in New World. It's becoming like just a job, which is normally where I know about. But we'll see how we go. I might not go very well, and I'll be straight onto Iron Banner after that. Was there new gear? Did I see that right? That they got the glows. The glows are working now. Okay, and they look very cool. Very, very cool. I'm looking at them now in the top. Trials last week. We didn't talk about that. Everyone, everyone had a cry about the new matchmaking that they set up, where it was based on how many wins you had and not, how many bloody forward rolls you can do in a row or anything like that. But
it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I felt like it was. But look, I'll
Did you play? Did you play, mate?
Yeah, I went flawless. I played 8 games of trials. No, I played 7 games of trials because I was on a mercy passage. And I think I'm a prime example of why that doesn't work. Because it was basically like, okay, we're all going gangbusters. Played with Nick and Cal and just went, I'd had a few beers too. So like, it was challenging for me. The other boys just kind of romped home. But after that, we knew, well, we're going to be playing people who've probably gone flawless or like people who are, sweating it in the playlist. So we just didn't play. And I think that's the biggest. Well,
I did play.
Yeah. Did you play and
beyond as soon as we hit like around 8 wins, it started to get a bit hard. 9 wins, we're starting to sweat a bit. Once we got to like 10 wins, I don't think we won a game after 10 wins.
Fine. So it was really just people who were like sweating a lot. Like, why would you do that to yourself? I don't get it, but yeah.
Regardless, it killed retention because here's the thing. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that you shouldn't be able to grind trials. Maybe they want it to be pinnacle PvP and it's not something you can chill out in and grind and just get gear. If that's the case, it worked perfectly, right?
Yeah, but like that runs contrary to every design choice that they've made to revamp trials, right?
Yeah.
You don't lose your card anymore. You can keep playing. You can do this. You can do that. You can grind for fucking weapons and all that. And then they go, but if you play more than 7 games, go fuck yourself.
But yeah, so they'll obviously change it. They've already changed it, or they're going to change it for this week. So. Because retention was bad. So this is the first time I went flawless in a while, and then it was like extremely tough. You go flawless, and then if you didn't get flawless, the ironic thing, if you didn't get flawless on your first card, you're pretty fucked. Because if you accumulated the wins, it was going to progressively get harder for you to get flawless.
Yeah, I mean we were talking about it because we dipped a game. We had 1 left to win, and then we dipped a game. And we ended up matching the same team again that beat us, and we won pretty comfortably in the end. But we had that moment of like, man, if we lose this game, I'm fucking done. Like, fuck it. I don't care that much. I'm not gonna sweat my ass out to try and get this done. I can't even remember what the weapon was last week. It didn't matter to me. So I think that like changes like this. I mean, this one everyone saw from a mile off. Wasn't gonna be it. But at the same time, I'm kind of happy enough for him to just try different shit. And, this, we can cross this off the list. Fucking get rid of it. It's shit. We don't need to ever do that again.
Yeah.
I see so many people angry about like, why the fuck would they fucking do this? I'm a paying customer of this game and I'm like, fucking really? Like what? 1 week of trials?
Like the only people that really could be upset, and I didn't actually see much backlash from them, was like the people that do like trials carries essentially on stream.
Oh, yeah, dude,
like that was basically impossible.
a
But yeah,
death
they
blow.
might be a bit angry because it's their fucking job. But even them were like, it's okay. We know it's not going to last
Yeah.
because this is not just going to hurt like good players. This is going to basically hurt anyone really, hurt everyone equally. I think 33% was less games were played.
Do you think at some point they're going to just take it back to what it was week one, and everyone will be like, oh yeah, and then it won't work like week one did because the population isn't there, and then we're going to get that moment of clarity where it's like we do need something other than week one? Or do you think they're going to?
I would like them to test that hypothesis, and I would like them to do that.
Do you feel that there is some mad scientist pulling strings behind the scenes at Bungie that we yet to meet? Some person who's using us all as guinea pigs to test out matchmaking and inform these decisions?
Man, it's a lot of data there. It'd be cool to be looking at all those numbers,
I would
man.
love it. Can they give me just this spreadsheet or whatever the fuck? Just so I can tinker with it?
It'd be pretty interesting. It'd be pretty interesting to see that stuff.
Yeah, that'd be
And the thing is, it's not just like it's about what they did this week in the 12 was interesting because they said these are the numbers, but we also feel like it matches what's been said on social media, which is the hard part, right? It's sort of like you get the data set, you interpret it, and then you've got to somehow wade through the shit on Twitter to work out what people are actually saying.
Yeah, because it's always that, you know, the angriest squeaky wheels, you know, they're the ones who get the most attention. It's basically whoever writes the most effective fucking tweet about being pissed off with it gets retweeted and becomes the dominant fucking opinion of the week. Right?
Yeah. So look, I didn't feel like I wanted to grind it like I did like the solo playlist. I actually jumped in a fair bit and just played by myself. This week I obviously didn't do that, and it was pretty rough to jump back in after you've got like a certain amount of wins. And it, you know, for me it was about 10 wins. If you're a bit better, it would be more wins. If you're a bit worse, it would be less wins, you know?
Yeah, I think so. And look, I mean, I'm sure there'd be people that you know what I want to understand, like, how bad did it get for really skilled players that could get to like 20 wins? Like, were they waiting half an hour for like a game, or did it just kind of give up at that point and just put them against people who are on whatever amount of wins? Like, I feel like there would be teams that would get put together that were, you know, generally nearly unbeatable. Okay. And if they're the ones that continue playing and then you bump into them at 10 wins, you go, holy fuck. And you give up. So, I don't know.
So they're going to go back to what? They're going to go back to flawless mode?
Yeah, flawless pool kind of deal. And
flawless pool.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not stressed about it. I'm glad there's not really anything this weekend. It's just just Iron Banner to sort of
cool down,
sink some teeth into and have a go. But yeah,
it's gonna be quite this whole month, really.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of sitting here thinking now, fuck, what are we going to talk about on this podcast?
No, I thought you were talking about New World a fair bit. It was like fucking Loggie's padding time here.
I'm just padding it out.
No, I was just asking how your week was. It didn't have a fucking 30-minute definition about New World.
You had a go at me about it, you little shit. We haven't heard about your week. We've just glossed straight over it, so we can circle back to that. How's your week been, Johnny Bravo?
Well, there are two final hurdles for the PhD.
Oh, here we go. Are they big?
Yesterday, I finished writing all my responses to the examiners. 66 fucking pages.
60. I've not written anything that long in my entire life.
Yeah. And that's just the responses. That's not the thesis. That's just
how long is your actual thesis in pages?
It's like 500 pages or something.
So, yeah, okay. More than 10% of it is. Fucking hell. Yeah,
in his response. Hundreds of references, whatever. That's a big thing done. Like that's a big step done. So now it goes to my supervisor who ums and ahs and like goes, oh, why don't you do more? And they see if it's done.
They keep themselves in a job by keeping you doing your PhD and not getting it.
Yeah. And then it goes to basically the graduate research school who gets around and goes, actually. Like, and then they look at it, who, by the way, don't even really read the thesis and don't have backgrounds in occupational therapy. They just look at what the examiners said and what I've said back to them to make a decision if I graduate.
What? That makes no fucking sense.
Hey, this is higher education. Welcome.
I mean, I guess not everyone can be an expert in everything, right? Like at some point, like you're going to be reviewed by someone who's, you know, incredibly smart in their specific field that may not be yours. Sure. But like, how if they don't know anything, can they hold sway over whether or not you get your fucking doctorate?
Well, the thing is, so like I've already passed according to the examiners. So they're really just checking that I've like taken into consideration the examiner's feedback.
But wouldn't the examiner know that better than?
Yeah, but the examiner doesn't want to. So if you almost fail, you have to send it back to the examiners. And the examiners don't get paid for this. They're just like other professionals, other academics that just
doing it for funsies.
Yeah, so they don't want to read it again, essentially. So basically, someone's got to check that, like, because you know what people are doing? People were just like, because they knew it wasn't going back to the examiners, they were just disagreeing with everything. So they were just like, nah. Basically just wrote, like, response, nah, and then get their PhDs. And so then, like, people are like, nah, you gotta fucking try.
And then
to respond.
So basically, there's academics that are at the uni that'll then go, look, we're not necessarily here to judge the accuracy of what you've done, just that you've actually done something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the whole process.
It's like primary school.
Yeah, imagine that. Tertiary education.
Yeah, it's like, good try. Yeah, you know.
And the thing is, like, some of the comments are, if you haven't read the paper, like, it seems like I've said things that are not the best. And it's like, you've sort of then got to explain the context. Like, actually, I did say, this is what I did say. This is the words I used. This is how I provided it in chapter 4 page. You know, like, you got to give a bit of context. Yeah. Otherwise, if you just read it doesn't look that good.
And then you've got to steer them through it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, so that was hurdle number 1 that you've jumped, right? You've written all your responses. What's hurdle number 2? Or was that like sending it?
That's what I'm talking about. It goes to supervisor, and then it goes to the graduate school. And then if they go, well done, you've done your best, Dr. Games to
and
you.
And then you're free. Dr. Mylan Games. Right?
Dr. Mylan Games.
Doctor, you see all the fucking... You gonna change your handle? Do
you see all those stupid lambs in chats?
Yeah, I do. Welcome.
Sorry, I shouldn't call them stupid.
Why are they calling you Paladin Podrick? Because didn't Podrick just have a huge fucking wang? Isn't that the whole...
I can't remember how I got the name Podrick. Oh, it's because I look like Podrick when I had my face. They brought up a stupid picture of Podrick's fucking head when I shaved my beard. It's, oh, Matt looks like Podrick.
Matt looks like a dude with a huge wang. Like, where's the fucking... Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's not negative. It's not negative.
It's not. Everyone loved him.
Brian did name a podcast Podrick's Anaconda. Have you ever checked the thumbnails of DCP?
No, I don't think I have.
They're always ridiculous shit.
I don't look at the thumbnails. I just like listen to it on Spotify. So I don't even read the descriptions or anything. Does anyone read the descriptions of ours? I write them and I don't even fucking pay attention to other people's descriptions. Fuck.
Yeah.
Podrick's Anaconda. Right. When was that? Was that the one where you had your shave, or was that when did they do an episode about Game of Thrones?
No, it's just after I shaved.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I'll be free soon.
What are you gonna do? How are you gonna celebrate? because we've been like on the precipice of this. What feels like we've been edging this for fucking 2 years at this point.
Mate, I've been edging my PhD for a year. Right, I got to the end of what year are we in? 2020. I got to the end of 2020.
We're in 2021.
Yeah, I know. We're in
Right,
2020.
okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
I got to the year of end of 2020. I handed it in. Supervisor handed it back. Need to do another study. I added another study in January, which is, if you know anything about research, this is the dumbest shit you could ever do. Like, you wouldn't do that. You have 5 years to do it. You don't just add a study on the end. Added a study from start to finish, fucking data collection, everything.
Yep.
Got married in February.
Yeah. Okay. You've had a bit on. Yeah.
Finished it, handed it back in. Then, oh no, I don't even want to talk about it. Then it comes back, and then you can do more. And then now I've done the edits. So yeah, I've been edging since end of 2020.
Sting levels of tantric PhD edging. Thank you, large bacon sandwich. Well, look, mate, I am going to be. Look, I'll have a beer. I think when you finish.
We're going to celebrate by making a PC first.
True. Yeah, I can't believe you haven't done it. I was talking to Chris the other night. I'm like, "Add Matty's PC build go," and he's like, "He hasn't done it yet." Fucking idiot or something.
No, I'm going to say for the content. As soon as I get confirmation that I don't ever have to touch research writing again, then the stream's going on, and we're building a PC.
What if it's a lane?
That's my reward.
Yeah, okay. Dude, I would not be able to do that. There's no way in the world I could hold off. I would have tried to build it myself without even knowing how to build it myself by now. But that's just me being the impatient shit that I am.
Yeah. Yep. So that'd be great. That's a celebration. That's what I'm waiting for. And look, I've got new cameras and everything. I'm refusing to set them up until I get the PhD done. That's my. So you are blue balling myself.
Blue balling yourself on a complete stream overhaul. What cameras did you get?
Yeah.
What cameras did you get?
Well, I actually just went with one of the Elgato face cam had got really good reviews. So I actually didn't go with full setup for like a. I didn't want to spend $800 on a fucking.
Look, at the risk of spruiking Elgato accidentally, how's the face cam go? Like
I don't know. It's still in the fucking box.
What sold it to you? Is it just a webcam? Or like, is it?
It's a webcam, but it's just like Sony lens and all that kind of shit in there.
So it's got an actual lens in it.
I think so.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna need to look into it.
I don't fucking know, mate. I literally fired up one stream at one review, and I had all, because Razer did one, Elgato did one, all these like high end like webcams.
Yeah, but Razer did the Keo, and the Keo was shit. I gave it to Senchi, and he's just like. Well, Ants gave it to me because it was shit, and then I gave it to Sench.
Yeah.
Hand-me-downs. Yeah, all right.
So,
I'm going to have to look into it because I need one more because I've got like really fucking old shit set up and I want to fucking fix it.
Yep.
And I don't particularly have to buy another fucking big camera.
Yeah, it was too much,
Actually, you know what it is? I don't want to buy another fucking capture card to be able to capture the camera because I'm assuming that this one that you've bought is just a USB, yeah?
Yeah. That's what got it. That's what got me. I was like, it's a camera, and the thing is, you have to set that shit up properly. Otherwise, you're not going to maximize the use of it either.
Yeah, like look at this shit. Like I'm on a fucking $800 camera. I mean, I still look like I've got a fucking head like a kicked in shit tin. But that's really just my head, isn't it? Head like a fucking dropped pie. Beautiful.
Smashed pie. We should have used that in the podcast and did the Australian slang. Head like a smashed pie.
I saw your fucking tweet too late about that, hey. Because I was at work all morning yesterday and like in the middle of some shit. And then I checked my phone and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I'm going to just... And then I saw Sassy's response and I'm like, he got most of the shit I would have said. So.
Well, if you have ones that you didn't get, I need them for next. I think it's just going to be a constant thing now. I need more.
Okay, right. I'll arm you up beyond belief.
Yeah.
I don't know if I live in like a mecca of it, like if Newcastle's one of those places where it's just it's
There
like
are
the
differences
Glasgow.
between states sometimes. There are differences between states, especially Queensland.
I know that I'm hard to understand sometimes, like especially for our American audience and whatnot. But like, trust me, we are watering it down. Like if we put Matt and I in a room to talk without a camera on us, we don't talk like this. Yeah, it just becomes a whole lot of garbage. All right, let's blast through the TWAB. Let's read the points. Because there's honestly not much going on. It's basically Iron Banner.
Remind me, there was a little trailer on Twitter, so we should talk about that at some point.
Hell yeah! All right, well we'll blast through the 12 and then we'll talk about that. There's Bungie Bounties. Actually, that's the one thing that we probably need to go over. Okay, there's a whole write up about trials. I'm done talking about fucking trials. Right? I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
do you want to read?
Look,
it?
just no. Honestly, just. It didn't reach our expectations this week. They're going to switch back to the flawless pool. It didn't say that it's going to be delayed flawless pool, but I'm assuming it's delayed flawless pool. And what there'll be, they said there was going to be trial labs coming up soon.
Yeah, and like that for me, that is the exciting thing because I want to see what trials is like. Just like I want a 1 week of mayhem trials, just for the fuck of it. You know, like I mean, it's not going to be any less enjoyable than this shit was this week. So fucking blow the doors off it. Who gives a fuck? All right, let's go through. Oh, holy shit! There are a lot of Bungie Bounties. I was like, yeah, I'm going to read through all of these and we'll talk about them all because they're all great people. But what I'm going to do is it'll be like, you know, when you watch The Simpsons on network television and they speed up the fucking credits at the end. Instead of like playing the whole song, it's like they show an ad and then they show like in the little box the credits and they go. Brrr. So here we go. Here's the Bungie Bounties. Oh, that didn't work. Oh,
so Loggy, you know me.
Yes, it didn't work.
I'm like basically never in the Discord.
In which Discord?
In
any Discord.
I mean, any Discord.
About? Hang on, give us a sec. I'm gonna fix up the fucking webcam.
But you know the fans Discord.
Yes.
Was there a call out for Bungie Bounties or?
I don't believe so. I think that they've kind of gone the way it's always worked with fans is that like everyone's gets one. Okay, like I think me and you and Tamsin and Ain't and all of that we did ours kind of in the same time, and then more or less people have like come through and as people come and join that community and hang around for a bit and prove themselves not to be a fuckwit. I think they get given that opportunity. Like that's just my perception of it. Fucking don't hold me a barrel over a barrel over it.
All I was gonna say was, because there's always this conversation. Oh, why did that person? Why did this person? And here's the thing: Bungie's divided into like different regions now. I guess from people who can look after different regions. Like we've got Felicia and fans team that looks after us.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly it.
And like connecting with them is sort of how you start those conversations, right?
Yeah, well, I mean that's the most important
part. Just stop saying is fucking stop whining, start making content and connecting, you fuckwits.
Yeah, that's it. You have no reason to complain. You're just being a fucking sook. It's not the end of the world. Just fucking get out there and make some fucking friends. All right, here we go. I've fixed it. We can jump in. Did someone
no one had a problem?
No one had a problem, Fez. But what we're doing, we're preempting problems. Me and Matt,
yeah,
manufacturing problems, and then solving them, so we look like we're doing something productive.
Yeah, basically.
But basically, it's just an excuse for us to be angry and tell people to fuck off.
No, basically, you see it on Twitter, and there's always
people always have a sook. Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you invite this content creator or whatever? And it's like, and this is a response. I don't think they were Aussies or anything like that. This is just a response to that.
Yeah. So really, the thing that you've got to do, hang around, be consistent, be a decent person, and just fucking don't like be an ass. That's it. It's the easiest job in the world, right? Here we go. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it like I'm calling a fucking race. Given the Melbourne Cup can get fucked because I don't like seeing horses get shot on a track for no reason. I'm gonna read this like it's a race. All right, on November 8, we've got Leopard Stealth Amaze, Fallout Players. On November 12, we've got Miss Kenner. November 13, we've got Sir Demetrius, Lock and Load Live. November 14th, we've got FPS Crystal, Gamer Girl Grey. And on November 19th, we've got Jay Sniperton bringing up the rear. Yes. Well, we're over to the United Kingdom. November 11, we've got more console at 11 a.m. Pacific, even though he's in United Kingdom. France, we've got Don Farrell. And, oh, Jesus, these names are harder to pronounce because they're in another language and I'm just a dumbass fucking Australian. Fuck. Right, moving on to Germany. November 9th, we've got XT1 Dus X. And Phil, I got Phil, non-November 10th. Good on you, Phil. Good on you, Phil. In Italy, on November 16th, we've got Giorno Gaming. On November 17th, we've got Elite Gaming. On November 19th, we've got Lorenzo Divis. Right, Spain. Holy shit, there is a lot of regions here. I thought there was going to be like a few. Fucking hell. I'm going to run out of path. But I'm not giving up. All right, Spain, we've got the day, November 11, we've got the Daiquiri. On November 17, we've got Subane. On November 18, we've got Colossus. Hey, we've got our own Colossus. Is there
double Colossus?
Nordics. That is a region, is it? Is that just the Scandinavians? Mitchie on November 19th. No doubt we'll have an immense beard, be 8 feet tall, and carry a great axe. Not that I'm typecasting at all. Right, November 19th in Poland, we've got NO. On November 13th, we've got CTSG. On November 19th, we've got Kinga Kujawaska. Right, I've probably pronounced that wrong. On November 8, in Russia, we have Triple Wipe. I'm not sure if that's the distant cousin of Triple Wreck, but I'm going to assume so until proven otherwise. On November 9th, we've got Igor Belkin. On November 10th, we've got Lopen 312. On November 12th, we've got Samiro. The Middle East, we have November 9th, Fancy ADC. On November 11th, we have Fazleen. Asia Pacific, bringing it home at the end. We have, on November 11th, Onahay. That is not even in English. I can't read that, but I wish you all the best. I hope no one gets a Bungie bounty off this person. Sayalari on November 12th. And the last, definitely not least, Jinx from OCE. Hell yeah. November 20. Get on there. 12 a.m. Pacific. What time is that? 7 to 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. All the proper states are in Daylight Saving. There we go. I'm going to go and have a fucking lie down after that. I'm rooted.
That was pretty impressive. Not going to lie. Bungie bounties.
Jonks. Jinxie. No, so that's cool. I mean, I like it when these things come around.
I don't know if we even say what a Bungie bounty is, just in case you're new to Destiny or haven't played before. But essentially, at those times, I hope you were listening, if you match with said streamers who you are encouraged to stream snipe and the team you are on wins, you get a bounty, you get an emblem.
That's pretty awesome. It's pretty good.
Yep.
And I mean, like, really what it is you're able to jump in their stream and meet a whole heap of new people and interact, try and queue against them, try and get the win, or try and queue with them and get the win. And I think you also get the emblem that way. So rock and roll. How good.
Yeah, some streamers do it a bit differently. It depends how they decide to run their stream. But if you know you match against some of those streamers in the queue or on the Bungie bounty, then you know you probably have a good chance of matching them.
Jinxie's is going to be hotly contested. He's on console. They're always big because the console kids for a while there, all the streamers moved to PC. There wasn't that many.
Yeah.
And he's the only one in Australia. So, oh boy.
Oh boy.
I might have to dust off the console. No, I shouldn't. I've already got the emblem. That'd be a dick move. I'm going to sit and watch.
It's a different emblem though, isn't it?
Is it? Fuck.
Yeah, I think it looks different. Right. Looks different than the one that I got.
Hang on. Here it is. Paying attention. I was too busy calling it like a fucking race to see it. It's
different, isn't it?
I like it. It kind of reminds me of Guardian Games, if I'm honest.
Yeah, the rings.
Yeah. Except only 2 rings. So it's like 2/5 of the Olympics, I suppose.
So hold on. I was gonna say, couldn't you get a console friend? No, if it was.
Yeah, I mean, If it was on PC, you could get it
Yeah,
with console, but you can't do the reverse.
Yeah, that's what, that's what I was trying to get towards. Yeah,
the cogs were turning for me as well. I was like, who do I know on console that can? And then I'm like,
nah, other way around.
We're all gonna have to hit the sticks.
Hit the sticks.
It's been a while for me. I'll be useless.
Yeah, I haven't used a controller in a long time.
All right. Cool. There's Prime rewards. We don't ever talk about that. Praise be to Bezos for Amazon and all that shit. Whatever. Get fucked. Fix your other game, mate. Right. This is big news. Yesterday, Queen Bartley, Sam, longtime Destiny community member, announced that she's joined the Bungie community team. So that's about as good as it gets, I think. Wonderful person. And I've had a little bit to do with her in the past, and just a good to see good people getting put in there and you know, becoming a voice.
Bungie blowing up.
Mate,
Bungie growing.
I'll tell you what.
Bungie leveling up.
Just me and Shackle, they were like, no, thank you. Just fucking. We don't need any of that shit.
Maybe they'll open like a meme division, and then you and Shackle can apply for that.
Yeah, the Bungie self-destruct fucking department. Just the smoke division to go out there and just create fucking smoke screens and oh well.
What's over here?
What's this? Yeah, Shackle would fucking destroy me at memes.
Flashbang out.
Yeah, flashbang division. All right, there's a whole heap of you know, art and good stuff in the TWAB as well. Man, look at this. Just quickly. That is something. That is piercing. There's Savathun staring into our fucking soul. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Element J21. Beautiful. Thank you very much for your contribution. Right.
It was a trailer.
What did you want to talk about?
It was a trailer.
There is a trailer. There's a trailer in here.
You see it? Vanguard sus. No, it's not. Just came this morning.
Oh, the one with Bakura and that, and like the board thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Is there more to it? Did they update
Well,
it?
last time it looked like it was Akora's board, right?
Yeah, she was Charlie Day going.
Yeah, but this time Akora's on the board. So who's looking at the fucking board log?
Maybe she put herself on there.
Well, it literally says suspect. She put herself on there as a suspect. I mean, that's something you would do.
Like after a big night out on the piss, who took the car keys? Oh, I don't really remember.
It could have been me bugging up on the board.
Who didn't flush the toilet? Oh, I don't remember. It could have been me. I'm fucking worried about Akora's mental health now. That's a fucking sad sign.
I didn't realize it was someone else's board. But now that probably makes sense. Then whose board is it, log?
I don't know. Can we load it up? Where is it? It's on Twitter, is it? I'm going to find it. We're going to go through all the pictures of people who are on the board so that we can determine who is not on the board, so we can work out whose board it is.
Is this because we've got no content to talk about?
No fucking shit to talk about. Because nothing is happening except fucking...
Normally, I would have some lore, but I haven't even been reading the lore either.
But there's not been much.
Yeah, but I would do like a recap. Like I'll be researching something else. You know,
it's all right. You've had a bit on. You know, you've had a bit on. You know, just redoing your PhD for the 700th time.
Oh,
Destiny, the game, Twitter.
I love how the podcast is just logs spelling out words.
Yeah,
get the Twitter.
Right, where are we?
People think it's a Nor, the rat herself. A Nor rat.
Oh, right. Here we oh shit, there's sound and everything. All right. We're gonna go through. Okay. So we've got Crow, we've got Akora. We've got Akora twice.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe she just likes to look for herself.
Queen, leader, Queen, Akora,
and Queen,
Crow.
Outsider. That's a bit harsh. All right. Let's see who else we've
maybe
got. Suspicion.
Sus.
What? Why?
Vanguard sus.
Hang on. Why is there 3 engrams underneath that? I'm focusing on two small details. Missed the signs. Are we seriously going this hard on Akora?
Well, that's what I'm saying, Log.
I mean, she
Who
could be
is
responsible
it?
for it. She's done fuck all else since Shadow Game. She's been standing around.
She
Look how
made a fair few
boredom.
mistakes, though.
Missed the signs.
She made a fair few mistakes.
Is
Boom.
she compromised? Oh.
I don't know if anyone else thinks this, but sometimes Akora looks like the UFC fighter Israel Adesanya.
I can see that, actually, now that you mention it. I can
Like only
kinda
at
see
certain angles.
All right, I'm going to let this run through.
So sorry if you're the audio only listener. I guess.
Look, yeah. I mean, we're not even talking. I don't even think the sound is there or whatever. Look, fucking, you'll live. Picture of Akora, what the Queen, trust her. It's all very dramatic.
You reckon it's Saint going crazy? Making his little board to get back Osiris.
It's definitely not Saint, because if it was
A
Saint,
Saint
all
wouldn't
of
do
these
that,
things
man.
would be
He
written in
wouldn't.
crayon.
Yeah, you're right. No, so it's not Saint.
It's not Saint. I mean, there's a
It's
lot
not
of people. There's
Osiris.
a lot of people it could be. There's a lot of people
Eris?
it could be. Eris, though she doesn't have eyes, so why would she be putting up a string board?
Eris doesn't really feel like a string board kind of person
like, it
either.
feels like a Zavala kind of thing of like it's a very logic driven process.
Eris wouldn't distrust Mara either. That's a pretty good point. Eris has been working with
what?
Mara.
Let's open this up to chat, because we're fucking here anyway, right?
Zavala
Harebrained
and maybe
theories.
I mean Anor's an investigator, I guess, but I think she's also hidden though, isn't she?
Nah, she's Praxic Order, isn't she?
Oh, look, you did take something on. Look at you. She is Praxi. Of
I
course
only
she
know
is.
that because there was a whole like event about like that fucking
She
shit.
is the Praxic Order.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe, but that would mean that surely if they're going to go to this length to, I honestly don't think it's anyone, and I think that it's like, it's just a presentation for us to look at. I don't think that we need to canonically step outside of a trailer and think about.
Yeah, but this is like how desperate I am to make a video, because if we can think of a video topic, we'll do it.
If you can make
60 seconds explained.
10-minute video. Who owns the corkboard?
Who owns the corkboard?
Surely, but there's enough of us here that we could come up with some just batshit theories. Like between here and your stream, we could come out with some real off the wall shit. Amanda Holiday. It could be Amanda Holiday. Why would it be Amanda Holiday? What's her motivation?
Oh,
no
this is
one
where
does.
we're at. We got a whole month of this.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to find something to talk about. We might even just do every second week so that we can fucking concentrate it all into like. I mean, that's what we've done this week. We talked about last week's trials experience. Senchi boy with the raid. Yeah. Look, I feel for you if you're listening to this. Just audio. You're just at work, chilling out, and listening to this half-assed effort of a podcast. But when there's not much to talk about, there's just not much to talk about, really, is there?
How about that dungeon, huh?
I don't know. I mean, how about you know what did take me by surprise, and I'm not sure whether we've spoken about this already or not, but the reception that the Guardians of the Galaxy game is getting.
Yeah.
I just
good.
I am so far down the rabbit hole of whenever I see something that's like a big licensed game, I assume that it's trading on that license and it's going to be shit. And I dismissed it. Like I'd seen fucking pictures of it from forever ago, just going, this is going to be shit. I just forgot it even existed. And I was scrolling Twitter the other day and fucking Skill Up's tweet about how great it was, and I'm like, I looked at it for a solid 2 minutes of like, is this fucking sarcasm and I've missed it, or is this like, is this real? And then like just sort of hearing people speak about it between Twitter and just around the internet. It seems like it might be the real deal, so I might have to check it out. Might have to give it a look.
Yeah, I look. I definitely tried to shit on it when I first saw the trailers of it because it was like one of the levels they showed. They were just shooting like square jelly blocks. I'm like,
I mean, hey, look.
this looks bad. This looks really bad, but apparently it's good. So
What do you
who would
know?
have thought it?
What about
Who
Hell
would've
Let
thought it?
Loose? Senshi says talk about Hell Let Loose. I don't know anything about Hell Let Loose. Keg is our resident Hell Let Loose expert. Matt, you've played it, haven't you?
I have played it.
And you were like, it's okay.
It's good. There's a very big barrier to entry. It's very hard to learn the swing of battle and where people are shooting you from and the angles and stuff like that because there's no radar, there's no kill cam, you just fall over.
Just dead.
You're just dead. You're like, oh fuck. And then when you die, you gotta like wait 30 seconds to load back in, then run halfway across the map again and then dead.
Oh yeah, no, not for me. So like an actual war, not like a stylized fun combat war, like an actual one.
But I imagine it would be very fun if you had a full team. I think that's where it like kicks in.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's all about squad based. Like it's similar to Squad, the game Squad, where you have squad leaders who all have a comm channel and they can coordinate who should be taking what zones. And then you've got a comm channel with your own squad and you give orders that way. And there's a commander of all the squads.
Boss man.
There's a boss man.
Is this like mud wrestle or something to determine who gets that job, or is it apparent, or do you just randomly get given it?
What's that?
The
commander.
The commander role. Does someone just randomly, arbitrarily get given it?
No, well, this is the hard thing with this. Like, I look, Senshi, if you're gonna play it, I'll play with you. I need people to play with, because if people aren't using mics, it just fucking sucks.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you want to get into a squad where the squad leads guy going, all right, boys, we're gonna go cap this point. You spawn in here. When you spawn into a squad and it's cricket, it fucking sucks. And that's the thing, is like, it's one of those games where you can't just chill in a Discord. You sort of got to be participating in the game
involved,
and like communicating with everyone. And that's what makes it fun, of course.
Yeah.
But it also,
how many people in a squad?
6, I think.
Oh, right. Okay.
But I think it's like 50 versus 50.
Ooh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, it's big. Look, it's good. It's good, but you need the right ingredients for it to be great. And the right ingredients is like a chatty commander or a chatty squad lead and giving you good instructions. Because the thing is, if your squad lead sets you up in the right spot, it's fucking awesome. You're just sitting on miniguns, you're waiting for the enemy. If a squad lead sends you in, then you're just like running across fields and then just getting fucking mowed down and then respawning and then, so you need someone who understands the game.
I'll download it. Senji's got it. I'll strong arm Etsy into getting it. Keg's got it. We need probably one more. And we'll actually get the dudes that are like our mates that have been in the military to boss us around.
Yes.
because it'll work. Because I know what they're all like, right? And me and you will just be the little here.
Yeah. The sound effects, the immersion of it is amazing. The sound effects are insane. Like the bullet sound effects, the like planes overhead, fucking mortar fire, like fucking artillery shells coming down is really, really cool. And like all the guns are like fucking iron sights. So you always just like, oh, I think that's your enemy. Bunk.
I'll be the dude that just gets domed getting out a landing craft or something like.
That's I actually rage quit. That's what I did.
One of those Saving Private Ryan deaths that people just mock that are just incredibly tragic but kind of funny at the same time.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, all right, okay.
I think you can get it for free on PlayStation maybe or something.
Ooh, boy. I'll get it on PC because PlayStation. Yeah. Played as Germany on D-Day. It was morbid, right? Senchi, you're bringing down the
Off the
vibe.
beach.
You're bringing down the vibe with that. There's probably an overshare, right? It's sad. All right. Well, Matt, do you got anything else you want to talk about? If you're in chat right now, type out a question or something. Otherwise, we're going to wrap up because, like, look,
This is the shortest podcast we've ever had.
it may well be. We just hit an hour right then, right? That's an hour.
And you talked for like good 20 minutes about New World.
I did not talk for 20 minutes about New World.
Yeah,
Like
did.
fucking 3 minutes.
I asked you one fucking question. You're like grandpa at the fucking nursing home finally getting asked a question. Shut up.
I'll fucking chew your ear off, you little cunt. Plans for the rest of the weekend. Matt, log. I'm not allowed to talk about it because they'll just not shut up for another 20 minutes. But Matt,
Nah, what are you doing tonight? You streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm
World.
going to stream New World because we accidentally bid on a war.
You
Now we have
accidentally
to
what?
fight it. Well, the way
Do
the
you
system
own?
works.
Do you own anything in New World yet?
We're at war to win a settlement tonight. So not a particularly.
You have to
good one.
take it.
Yeah, we have to fight a war and win to get it. So, Bilko, who is our seasoned veteran grinder, the most invested man out of all of us, and who has lots of money, just sort of thought, oh, you know, there was one that was basically the process is that you do PvP missions to put a region into unrest, and then you can bid on being the company that attacks, right? So he went, oh, well, I'm here. I might as well do it. And then we won. So now we have to figure out how to pull together like an army of 50 people to go and fight this fucking war. The problem is that all of the other like Marauder companies all have wars at or around exactly the same time. So normally it'd be like we'd just ask for help. But no, it may well just be fucking 4 of us against 50 people because
I'd imagine...
the yellows that we're playing against, right? The fucking, I can't remember the church people, whoever they are. I can't even remember what their story, Covenant. They've got no other wars on, so their entire faction will be able to turn up, and we'll just be the slim pickings of fucking what's left of green after all the important.
Yeah, I imagine you walking up and down the army line, just getting it, like banging your shield, getting everyone ready, and it's all just basically children wearing fucking pots on their heads, going, "Yay!"
And Sassy telling me to shut up, and that'll basically be it.
And the absolute chads that you're versing, ready to fucking destroy everyone.
The yellow on our server were the ones that sort of came in and turned over the whole thing really effectively, and then all of a sudden have just fallen by the wayside now that they've started banning people for duplicating gold and stuff. So interesting. But so that's going to be tonight. You will definitely, if you want to turn up to stream tonight, you will definitely see me get killed brutally by crowd control. And then I'll probably fuck off and play Iron Banner. What are you doing? What's your plan?
I think I'm seeing some friends tonight. Game Guy Anthony, I think we're catching up with tonight, and then Ant-Man, and then I don't know. It's been weird. I've been enjoying Iron Banner. I've been playing Iron Banner.
Were you gambling on Iron Banner? I think you were the other day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why you're enjoying it? Because I
don't know. No, I think because I'm actually getting better at PvP because I'm playing more of it.
That's all you got to do.
So,
do you reckon you've surpassed me yet? Yeah.
The thing is, 1v1s are different. 1v1s are very different from.
Yeah, I've got a good ability to be really fucking annoying in 1v1s, but like once I have to keep track of where 6 opposition people are, my brain just goes to pudding. So in 6s, I'm worst.
Like, I think if we are on the same team and we queue into 6s together, I think it would be pretty equal, I reckon.
There you go. That's
on the leaderboard. On the leaderboard.
That's the diplomatic.
But I think if you did 1v1, I don't think I would be. Maybe, I don't know. I've been using pretty scummy shit. I've been using DMT. So I don't know if that counts.
Joe Rogan experience in the PvP. What else have you been?
Did you hear Joe Rogan thought that ad was real?
Yes.
The Australian
I'm
ad.
so glad that that we're going to close the podcast down on this. I don't have footage of him, but Joe Rogan. There was an ad. This is an Australian show called The Gruen Transfer, and they dissect advertisements and stuff, and occasionally they make their own piss take ads, right? They were taking the piss out of people who don't want to get vaccinated by like basically arguing that they made a mock-up ad about a guy who needed an EpiPen because he'd eaten a peanut or whatever. And then as he was more or less like going into anaphylaxis, asking, oh, what's in it and what's this? And then right before he dies, what's the scientist say? Oh, if I haven't done my own research. Right. Then right before he dies, he asks, what does Joe Rogan think? And Joe Rogan thought it was an actual fucking ad. What planet are you from? You fucking moron. Oh, go kill a deer or something. Fucking get on with it.
True. Oh, there you go. They're all caught
to
up,
be
kids.
fair, he does have the most expensive, highest paid podcast platform in the world. So it would be disingenuous of me to say that I don't like him because of that. I just think most of his opinions are shit.
He's had a lot of bad opinions recently. Oh, you know, before we... I know you wanted to end on that. Elden Ring. Did you see Elden Ring?
Look, I think I have an issue. When
What?
I find out something is single player, I kind of just check out. It takes a lot.
You like Sicario or whatever it was called, right?
Sekiro, yeah. Sekiro is like... I enjoyed Sekiro. I can say Sekiro. You say Sekiro. Fucking, we're back to Diablo again. I enjoyed that, but I never played it on stream, and it was like something I just
dirty secret.
Yeah, it was just something I did like mainly because I didn't want anyone to see me just lose my shit when I like spent 20 minutes whittling down a boss to get fucking stomped. Right
Honestly, I think people would have enjoyed to watch you.
Yeah, but I wouldn't enjoy people enjoying watching me. That's the fucking difference. See, you're a fucking, you don't care. Every day you stream, you get bullied by a chat. Me, I'd be going through the fucking sub list. I know your names. I'm fucking coming.
I'm coming for your family.
Yeah. You're logged in here with me. That's why it's gonna go down. But I really did enjoy it. But I don't know. I mean, Elden Ring. Is it in the same vein? Like it's
basically Dark Souls with jumping and mounts.
It's not a big sell with mounts. It's Dark Souls with a horse.
Yeah, I mean,
sounds like the Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like, when did Dark Souls 3 come out?
It's been a long time. It's been a fair while. And
the thing is, I love Bloodborne. It looks a lot more Dark Souls than it looks like a new IP, so to speak, or any new systems. But yep. I sort of like the idea of getting into a Dark Souls game without having to have all the Dark Souls community be like, there's such fan of a Dark Souls. It's so fucking hard to play that shit.
You stick to fucking Destiny law, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically. Okay. No, I mean, look, I'm not. It's just that. It's literally just that. Like 99% of me playing games is a social thing, and like when I find out a game is a solo game, I kind of go, oh.
Well, there's co-op in it, I think.
Well, that changes things.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll definitely like the look of it. So, whatevsies.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Has anyone got any burning questions, or are we going to get an early mark? I haven't even got an early mark. It's fucking hour and 10 minutes. That's fine. Fucking free content. Hour and 10 minutes of
I'm
free
really
content.
Hungry, Log.
You're hungry? Yeah. I need to go to the toilet. Miss, don't go to the toilet.
Oh, what do you say when your family asks? He says, "Oh, Dad, I'm hungry," because that's what I felt like I just said. What's the classic?
I hit him with a "Hi, hungry, I'm Dad" every time. My oldest is just roll her eyes. My youngest just gets angry. She's don't know
Give me the
about-
fucking, give me the fucking food.
Yeah, but I'm hungry. I don't care. I know your dad. Stop stuffing around. All right. On that note, we're gonna wrap it up. Fuck this. See you next
Get
week.
fucked. Bye bye.
The law won't find you.
Ever. Soon though, probably.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, live in fear.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.